Hey everybody, welcome back. This is part 2 of a 2-part series on weight-bearing ankle braces. Upon the request of a viewer, they put in a request that they wanted to see not only the application of an ankle brace, but also with the ankle brace on, the weight-bearing as well. The first video, we went through a stirrup splint, a stirrup style ankle brace. This one, part 2, is going to be with the lace-up ankle brace, and again, we're going to apply it, and we're going to put the shoe over it. We're going to have the patient walk around and show you how it's really nice to use. We don't need that. And here we go. There are 4 parts to your standard lace-up ankle brace. There's a lot of ankle brace out there. You go to Academy or Dick's or any one of those sporting goods stores, and you're going to find ankle braces. Any kind of medical pharmacy, large pharmacy, there's all kinds of different styles of wraparound ankle braces. This is just one version, but they're all very similar. Some have laces and some do not, but for the most part they all have Velcro these days. So the first part is the belt. So I've taken the belt off, and we'll talk about this guy in a little while. I'm going to put it right there within reach. Second part, you want to undo the side supports. So you grab it, undo it, grab it, undo it, and then, that was the second part. Third part, undo the top laces. And the last part number 4, undo the bottom laces. Just like that. And then, when you open it up, for lack of a better term, it looks like a high top shoe. Or I had somebody tell me one time it looked like a corset or something of that nature. You know, that's not a word I use very often working with kids, but whatevs. In the back here, there's a hole where the heel will rest, and right here is where the toes will exit. And of course, this will be for the ankle and the distal part of the tib fit. So in a few minutes, I'm going to apply this to the patient, and we're going to go from there. Okay, so here we go. First things first, whenever you're going to apply any version of a ankle wraparound type brace, I highly recommend having the patient wear socks, just because it makes it way easier to slide on and off, for starters, and the other thing too, it helps with the sweating and the itching and stuff, because it's going to be the ankle brace, and then you're going to have the shoe over it, and if you don't have a sock underneath, you're going to sweat for sure. So anyway, let's go ahead and have you slide on. Whether they're wearing a short sock or a long sock, that's really their preference. You help them get the toes through, because again, we may be working with, as opposed to a fake patient, we may be working with an actual patient, and as soon as you give it a tug, and then you're that guy. So you just kind of get it on there, inch it on the best you can. Now let's talk about this for a minute. Go ahead and rest on my leg there. So something you guys have to know, different ankle wraparound braces, lace-up braces, there's different forms of measurement. If you go to like the Walmart, or you go wherever you go and you look at the box, and it's going to say, oh yeah, he's a size 10, he's a medium. Okay, well, that's easy. Other ones, if you're getting it from your provider, or you get it from like a pharmacy or somewhere, sometimes you'll have like a tech or a nurse or somebody want to measure you. Some of them go the circumference that goes around the bend and around the heel, and whatever that circumference measurement is the size for your particular lace-up brace. So there's different sizes. So what you do when you put it on, coming back to this, you have them as best they can flex their foot just at a comfortable, they don't have to be like hyper flexed. You make sure the tongue's nice and neat. You try the best you can to maintain just a little bit of upward tension to keep the wrinkles from happening as you're lacing it. And then you start, like I said, 4 parts. You start with the bottom laces, okay? Bottom laces, you come around, give it a good little tug, not a heavy duty one, just a good little tug, and you Velcro it. It's pretty easy. Come around with the other one. The other strap will Velcro on the other side, and I'm going to show you why in a second. So the reason that happens, get all the wrinkles out. So the reason that happens is because one strap is pulling outward, the other strap's pulling inward, and they're bringing down equal equal tension, equal pull, and that's going to give that sensation, that feeling of security. And then you're going to reinforce that with the side supports. You come over the top, underneath the arch of the foot, and then you come up the side, the opposite side, and you give it a tug, and you Velcro. You do the same thing, crisscross over the top. Doesn't matter which strap you do first. Crisscross over the top, so you have like an X now. Under the arch of the foot, give it a tug, and Velcro. And then the last part that we talked about, again, that I threw off to the side a minute ago, was the belt. In this particular case, this one comes with an extra belt to help secure the side supports. You take the little strap of Velcro, just kind of attach it where there's some fabric, wrap it around. Whoops, that was my bad. Get it to stick. You wrap it around, secure the two side supports, and if I may, thanks very much. You can see from the side how we're looking. Just like so. There is a little wrinkle right there, but we're gonna dog ear that up when he puts his shoe on here in a second. We'll come around the other side here real quick. Here's the front view of it. And then there you go. So we're gonna pause there for a second. We're gonna get the shoe ready and we're gonna go from there. So we're gonna go ahead and slip this thing on now. I'm having the patient do it in front of you so you can see it's a little challenging, but it's not impossible. It's not impossible. If you have the patient, let me fix this for you. It's a little gathered right here. If you have the patient loosen the shoelaces, hang on one second, I'm gonna help him out here. There we go, that looks nicer. If you have them loosen the shoelaces first, it goes on pretty easily. And go ahead and tie up your laces, and then we'll go ahead and do the weight bearing thing. Cool, come on down. And again, I'll just have them walk around the room and you can see how the weight bearing goes with the lace up ankle brace. Pretty easy stuff. It's a very, very popular brace. Like I said, you can find it in a lot of locations, even without a prescription. I'd have to say, honestly, it's probably the more common brace being used on the market right now. So anyway, thanks again for joining us for this part 2 of two videos, and we will see you guys at the next video. Take care.